Hey guys, coming at you with wise decision number 11, the last one in this book. There is a conclusion as well. Um, this particular chapter is just about seeing what coming to a conclusion, your personal conclusion on what you believe about God and Jesus. Yeah, so your belief in Jesus, very important one. And I do think that if you do follow Jesus and become a Christian and choose that path, that these other decisions that we covered, they will be in alignment with being a Christian. These decisions, all the ones mentioned, all biblically based. It's what the Bible teaches us on these topics, so everything would come into alignment. Let's take a look at some of what they wrote in this chapter. I like here where it says, however, growing up in a Christian home did not make us Christians. That was a decision we each had to make individually. And then further down, regarding Jesus, no man in history has ever equaled the life and the teachings of Jesus. I mean, it's very true. Here at the bottom of the page, we were both authors were captivated by Jesus' life, his teachings, his death, and his resurrection, and they became followers of Jesus, as am I. And they're saying it was the wisest decision they've ever made. And I know for me personally speaking, I'd have to agree with that. For myself, here they come around to saying that they believe that this will be the most important decision you'll ever make. It will profoundly affect all the other decisions you'll make in life. And I like this quote they got here from A.W. Tozer. What comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us, because that will shape a lot of your other decisions. And then, here it talks about exploring other world religions and how they compare to Christianity. We believe that that's healthy. We recommend doing so with a parent or trusted friend. I'm more than happy to help you guys do this if you want to. We may find an online overview of the religions at www.everystudent.com features connecting.html. So pretty good stuff there. So I see how they ordered the book, that they put this decision last. I think it would have been kind of cool to actually see it up front, maybe as the first decision, and let all those other things come into line, because they do. I mean, once you make that particular decision. I know it's one that I made a while back and have continued to grow in my faith, and it's one I don't regret making whatsoever. So I hope you guys all join in on that and make that same decision, which I know many of you already have. And then it's just a matter of following through on it, and giving your all. I think one of my latest kind of thoughts or realizations is that God wants to use us, but that is limited. His use of, how he can use us is limited based on how much we let him use us. So I challenge you to ask yourself that. How much are you letting or allowing God to use you? Are you putting some limits on it? I think we all do in a way. And I think the more that we allow him to use in our life, the more powerful and the better our Christian walk and relationship becomes. All right. Next, we'll go into conclusions, the conclusion chapter. So here's the conclusion chapter. Choose life by asking good questions. And just dive right in. The authors want you to have a great life. They want you to reach your potential for doing good in the world, as do I. These decisions are foundational for a productive and meaningful life. That's kind of why I wanted you guys to go through this book with me, because of the wisdom in here. And then just, come to, this realization, there's simple decisions you're going to make, like what clothes you're going to wear today, which don't have much of a consequence. But then, hey, am I going to get in a car knowing that the driver's high on drugs? Now, that sort of decision could have greater consequences, or your own decision toward drug use. So they came up with a list here of questions that you could ask yourself when facing a difficult decision. So start a couple of them. I think this list is really good here. You can find it in your book, you guys. Will this have a negative or positive effect on my health? I think that's a great question. Will this impact my ability to think clearly? I think that's another good one. Pick it up on the next page. Here, how will this decision impact my parents or other adults who care for me? Is this decision unlawful? Is this decision morally right or wrong? How will this decision impact my siblings? Am I being influenced by others to do something I really don't want to do? Will I stand up for what I know is right rather than giving in to the pressure of others? How will this decision affect my future education? Is this decision consistent with what I believe about God? This one got a star in a circle. I like this one. Will I be glad that I made this decision 5 years from now? That's a good one. And then lastly, does this decision help me become the person I want to be? So, as you know by now, every decision has consequences, good or bad. We just want you to take a moment and think about what those are before acting. So, we believe in you. Here's one of the final things I underlined. I believe in each one of you guys. And let me turn. Yeah, I absolutely believe in each one of you guys, and I want you to have the best future possible, just like this book is saying. And how you make these decisions is definitely a key part of that. So feel free again to contact me anytime if you're struggling with any of these decisions, and we'll talk them through. All right, take care. Bye.